Oh, I'm losing my voice. I don't know why. Maybe because it's 1,000 degrees below zero. I don't know. I'm back for temporarily, maybe, hopefully, forever. I'm getting some ideas for some tops. So I had to... the only thing I can do now is surf the internet. Okay, the deal is... my mom is in the hospital. And my dad is in the hospital. On different floors. We tried to get them on the same floor. Well, actually my mom's doctor did. But my dad needs monitoring cardiac-wise. And he's on the best floor for that. My mom needs monitoring cancer-wise. And she's on the best floor for it. Unfortunately, they're not on the same floors. I'm like, seriously? I can go up and down in the elevator. Truth be known, I should probably be taking the stairs up and down. I'm fine. And my sister said she was too. The good news is, my mom's cancer is not back in her shoulder. She has what they call the plain old bursitis in her shoulder. But in having massive steroids for a week, on top of the steroids she got during chemo every 3 weeks for 15 weeks or whatever that was, steroids take a toll on your pancreas. And she has pancreatitis. We got home from visiting my dad on Tuesday. Well, actually, I've had a major guilt trip because on Tuesday, she was foul, my dad was foul. That's my translation of they're both grumpy. Now, my mom doesn't get totally grumpy. She can be annoying, as parents can be. I'm sure I'm the same way. I don't think so, because I do think I'm perfect. But in order for me to stay there all day, which was going to be a day that we were going to stay there all day, because I was a tad foul from their foulness, not of my own accord. They made me that way. And I was like, you know what, Mother? They were disagreeing on everything. We had just been told my dad probably needs to go on dialysis. And my husband's phone's ringing. And, I mean, it was just a bad day. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. Because who doesn't need to go to Hobby Lobby with all these supplies? And the bookstore, which I have not bought a magazine since Thanksgiving, I think. Except for the ones that come to my house in the mail. I don't count as me buying them. So anyhow, I was gone for like an hour and 20 minutes. When I came back on the agreed upon time with my mom, I said, all right, Mother, we need to go home. You need rest. Because we still didn't know what her shoulder thing was. We're working on the Palace de la Concorde with the Italian / weird accent that I just said. Which is the convergence of a lot of military meaning fountains. Used to be Guillotine Central during the French Revolution. There's the obelisk. There's now a military museum close by. The Louvre is close by. This gorgeous fountain. And it's a beautiful park. Beautiful area of Paris. So that's what we're going to work on. I think I'm going to skip this page and work on this. And I think I'm going to unstaple this and use it as a tip-in. So, my mom said, she said, you know, I just don't feel good. So I said, well, Mother, come on, you need to be home anyhow. This was at 2 o'clock. I think I'm going to go like this. And like this. So I need something here. Something here. Oh! When I was out, I went to Tuesday Morning, which is a overstock type of store. And I found this for, I think it was $1. Little notepad, but it's got the Eiffel Tower on it. Okay, what does je t'aime mean? I think it means I love or something like that. C'est la vie. Now that I know, but that's not what this says. Now maybe there's different messages in here. Nope, same one. Anyhow. So anyhow, she said, I just don't feel good. By the time we got home, which is a 40-minute drive-ish without traffic, which I think it was raining. It was raining. This was Tuesday. It was raining, Tuesday afternoon. So by the time we got home, she really didn't feel good. In fact, I had the barf bag in my car that I carry all the time now. Yay for barf bags. Ready. And she was just getting grayer and whiter and did not feel good by the minute. And I got her into the house, her house, and she said, I just want to go back. I just want to go to bed. I don't feel good at all. By the time I helped her into bed, she had thrown up, which really wasn't that much. Oh, I'm just throwing up everywhere. I'm so sorry. Well, it wasn't. But we had already irritated enough that day. And I said, Mother, I'm just going to go home. She goes, I'll be fine. I just want to go to bed. I said, I got you some water. I hate this stupid thing. I got her water. She was in bed. My sister was going to be there in like 20 minutes. I'm 5 minutes away. She's less. And I said, all right, I'm just going to go on home. Yes, please do. My sister calls me in about a half an hour later, after she had gotten there off of work, and she said, something's going on. I said, I know. And she said, well, I said, Julie, I took her temperature before I left. She was fine. I said, why don't you get the blood pressure cuff out and take her blood pressure? Well, if you knew my sister, you would know that she cannot see. Stubbornness might run in our family. And she does not have her glasses with her most of the time. And she couldn't see how to work the thing. And I was like, just forget it. I'm on my way. In the car on the way there. Now, this is a 3.5 minute drive normally. Maybe 4, maybe 5. She said, I'm calling an ambulance. Ow! I just dropped on my washi tape. I was like, what? She goes, yes, I'm calling an ambulance. I don't know what's going on, but she's thrown up a ton. And she's not good. I was like, fine, I'm on my way. I'll be there. Well, by the time I got there, the ambulance was already there. And a fire truck blocking after school traffic. I'm like, oh, good Lord. I had to park in their neighbor's driveway because I couldn't get to their driveway. And 2 ambulance guys, 2 firemen came in, and they took her EKG, which it looked like it was an earthquake seismograph, and it was going all over the place, and they immediately put her in a chair, not in a stretcher or whatever you call it, and took her in the ambulance. Julie went in the ambulance with them. I went in the car behind them. Took us an hour to get to the hospital. They did not put their sirens on, which I was irritated with, but I guess that was a good sign. And we finally got there in the ER, and it was, 7.5 hours of sitting there, and we were in the back room, in an exam room, but it just takes that long, and doing all kinds of tests, and they couldn't let her have anything, and she said, I want something to drink. Like, ma'am, you can't have anything to drink. We don't know what kind of tests we're going to run. They took a chest x-ray because of, I guess, the EKG stuff coming through. They took a chest sonogram? Ultrasound. And I'm getting fairly good at these terms. Don't know what all of them mean, but I'm getting fairly good. And anyhow, after all of that, it was midnight. We were supposed to have 19 degrees, and everywhere on anything, it was warning about black ice, because we had rain that day, and we have standing water still everywhere from all the other rain we've had. And we knew she was being admitted, but we still didn't. We were waiting on an internist to come through because we still didn't know exactly what was wrong. She was in tears. She's like, please, just go home. Just go home. I know I'm going upstairs. Just go home. My sister had to be at work in the morning at 7, and she's like, Julie needs to go to home and go to bed. I'm like, yes, I know. And I said, now there's black ice coming, and she's like, just go home. I'm going into the hospital. Come first thing in the morning. I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. There's no sense in everybody being here and getting in an accident because of black ice. So that's what we did. The next morning, Julie and I met there at about 7, and she has pancreatitis. and she probably, unless anything goes wrong tonight, will go home tomorrow. She does not have anything in her shoulder but bursitis, and they're going to give her a cortisone shot for that. But they are doing a test outpatient to go down her throat with the scope thing. I think it's an endoscopy. And that is going to be done outpatient, and it takes a couple hours. My dad possibly is leaving tomorrow if all goes as planned and going to a rehab facility, which is across the street from the hospital. Thank God for all this medical stuff. And he will probably be there for a couple weeks. He's now on a blood thinner, which is scary because if you go like this, they can bleed to death. But the kidney stuff is messing with, he's got anemia, which is it messes with all the blood, and it's messing with his heart. He's been in AFib several times. And so, there's so much blue in these, and green, which I love having this green envelope. Who knew when I ordered all these pictures? Do you recognize that, Miss Curty? Hold your water. It'll be there soon. I can't remember when I ordered these chapbooks. It was like 3 years ago. I saved the green envelope because, you know, that's what one does. But it balanced out all these greens all the way through here. And it will balance out the green in the street sign. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. So anyhow, it's been a wacko 36 hours. I was dead to the world. I have never almost fallen asleep in a car, but I almost did. Thank God my car is automatic pilot to the hospital. That's not safe, I know. But it was just like, I got home yesterday after 3 hours of sleep the night before. Still not knowing what was wrong with my mom, so those were not 3 hours of good, healthy sleep. And I need 7 hours of healthy sleep. I prefer 10. Bogey would prefer 15. And it was just, poor Bogey. He's gotten so mad at us being gone all the time, me being gone. He pooped on the floor in our hallway. Thank goodness it was not running or anything. Sorry, that was gross. And he was mad. He was protesting us being gone. I couldn't really yell at him. He's got a potty pad because I don't trust him anymore in his old age. And he will use it if he needs it. Otherwise, he waits on me. We've actually had to ask Frank, the man next door on the other side of us, on days where I've left him on our bed thinking I'll be right home. I've done that twice in the last 6 months. And as sure as enough, those are days where I'm not home. And I'm like, can you call Frank and ask him to go get Bogey? Just put him on the floor. He can go on a potty pad. I'll clean it up when I get home. Okay, Palace de la Concorde. And a whole lot of chatting and a whole lot of no writing. I think I'm going to put something right there. For writing. I wanted to put something like where the obelisk came from, where this fountain, the French Revolution, all the beheadings that happened here. But I guess I just needed to talk and get it out more. Oh, you know what? The lions need to go there too, right? Right. Ooh, we haven't used this post-it yet. Maybe we'll use this right here. Anyhow, it's been crazy. It has been crazy. I talked to my cousin because he wants to be kept apprised of what's going on, and he's in Ohio. And his father is my dad. My uncle is my dad's brother-in-law. His wife was my dad's sister. On his wife's side, my aunts, my dad's family, my dad's the only one left. And this brother-in-law, my uncle, has 2 sons left. So even though we're far apart, we're the only family well, I think my uncle has some more on his side. But on his wife's side, our side, that's it. Except for his son's ex-wife, which they were divorced before they got, before my cousin died. But he's still very close to her and their kids. And but they're all in Arizona. And it's been crazy. Anyhow, so I called my cousin yesterday to let him know what's going on with all of the parents. And I said, so how cold is it up there, Bill? And he's like, well, their wind chill was minus 30. That's Fahrenheit, but minus 30. I don't know what that converts to. All I know is it converts to cold. And it was minus 8 when he woke up in the morning yesterday. And I was like, it was 19 here. That was cold enough. Okay, I'm going to write here the facts, the bullet points about the Place de la Concorde. And maybe some more here. Yes. And then that will be the Place de la Concorde. And I still have this to work on. But I'm loving how all this green all worked together. The green from your paper, Kurtie. Oh, the green in these shutters. But I was looking to see what comes next. Hopefully I'll be back on schedule. I'm not worried about not being on schedule. I'm worried about, ooh, the garden, which backs up to Place de la Concorde. I have a special, I've been thinking about this one for weeks. Anyhow, I'm back. I have my lovely tripod, which hopefully is okay. Still haven't expanded this, but I did work in my Hobonichi at the hospital today. I had my watercolors and everything spread out. Now that I can go into my mom's room, there's way more room. A la Jose Naranja, just practicing. You know, this is the second day of February. No, this is the first day. I love how the Hobonichi has like a introductory to each month. So I've been kind of putting like a collage of the highlights of the month. But this was me yesterday. I got a quilting book from New York. I ate junk food. And oh yeah, I ate junk food. And oh yeah, I ate junk food. And then I ate Chinese food. It says, my fortune said, you are sociable. You are social, able, and entertaining. Nuh. I got a magazine. Oh, I got a fat lady dress. That was the tags from those. Oh, listen to this. When things go wrong, don't go with them. Elvis Presley. I thought that was great. And then the wind chill. I did that. I painted some watercolor a little bit. I think that's all I did. Oh, I wrote pancreatitis, sort of. Oh, I did get a new stamp set at the, uh-oh. My junk food label fell off. I don't do that every day. And I do it more than I should. But it was just, yesterday was just off the charts. Oh, Kurtie, I got to show you the quilt book I got. I will show you. Hold on just a second. I got a text stamp. Do I need some more of these? No. But it was $3.99 and then it was 40% off. But it has like the solid color and the outline, so you can make one ink color the outline and one ink color this another one and like have a border. But look at this. My French. The, what is it called? Something. Piece de la resist. Piece, the best thing ever. This is, you've heard me talk about that quilting lady, the lady that's in her late 80s that goes to India. She just got back from India for Christmas. She goes there over the Christmas holidays from here because she said America's too commercial. And she was the one that got me onto these crazy Kawandi quilts. Well, this is a book about the entire Western India, the groups and the different areas of India, and how these they're made by the Siddi people, Siddi, I think. Anyhow, they immigrated from, they were brought to India. I may be wrong on all this. I don't know for sure, but I think this is how it goes. They were brought to India from Africa like 400 years ago and used as slaves. After 400 years, they're Indians, right? But their quilting tradition is just astonishing to me. And they make these gorgeous, gorgeous quilts that the quilting per se is not the highlight. And they're totally utilitarian. The pictures in here are beautiful. But the lady that I have found in San Francisco that is such a amazing source of India, this is the kind I like. Where you've got, they start from the outside and work in, and you've got a little bit of fabric, but then you put other pieces on it, and you're attaching it randomly and order. That's why I love Jose Naranja, even though I'm not organized. I like randomly but orderly. Does that make sense? Organized chaos. I mean, look at their hands pushing the needle in with a stick. But their stitches just are horizontal. They don't do any fancy quilting on their stuff like we do, Americans per se, or traditional quilting now. But oh my gosh, I just love these things. Anyhow, they stuff them with old clothes. I just love. Anyhow, I found this book. I did not know this book existed. See how they're all. You may not see this on this camera, but this is not like this corner doesn't match that corner. It's on top of it. They overlap organized ways, and they don't get crooked on these stitches. I mean, they're just amazing. Anyhow, I love these quilts, and I found this book through Pearl Soho, but it's mostly Western India as far as I understand. One side is written in French and one side is written in English. And this lady is a beautiful quilter, but I don't know why. I just love these quilts. And this was put out by Quilt Mania, which is an Australian, I think, or French. Anyhow, that's what came from Pearl Soho. Okay, I'm going to go edit this and get it ready for in the morning today, right now for you. And try to get some more sleep. I can't tell you how much I love my Hobonichi. Oh, did you see me painting this the other day? This is my Paris palette. This is Paris Blue. This is Creme Brulee. This is Obelisk Gold. This is Cream White. This is French Sky Blue. This is, I'm never going to say this right, Toulouse, the Tulili Gardens, Tulili Green, Toulouse. Tell me how to pronounce it. Louvre Tan and La Orange Gold. I started to say I felt so guilty because my mom said then she had started feeling bad about 10 o'clock that morning. I left about 12:30. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? I cannot read your mind. Oh, I didn't want to be a bother. And I hesitate to say anything about this. I have been so out of the loop in the last 36 hours, and I don't really go on Instagram, but maybe twice a day in the morning and maybe at night to like brain dead my head to just look at pretty art things. Brain dead is a verb. Oh, did you see these tapes? Bella made those. I love these. And there's been a lot of stuff on Instagram. Now, I don't know if it's just in the knitting community, because I do watch some of those podcasts just because I like podcasts. And about diversity and being aware of diversity. If you're a member of the largest, I'm not going to say all this right, and maybe that's exactly why I need to pay attention. I am white female. That's a majority, and a privileged majority. I'm not, there's this big promotion to promote diversity, and I don't feel like I talk about it, but I don't feel like, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm never wrong. I even have a t-shirt that says I'm never wrong. But I don't have a problem with any diversity. I love Indian quilts. I love Japanese art. I love African descendants in India making these quilts. I don't have any problem with any diversity. I have a problem with people that aren't nice. That's my problem. Mean people. I don't care who you are, what sect you are, what sex you are, what nationality you are, what color your skin is. Mean people. I'm only bitter towards mean people. Cruel people. So, for not saying any more than that, that's my bit on whatever this is going around. I like everybody. Unless you're mean or cruel, then I don't like you. And that, I think, is okay. And I do, as a white female, promote diversity because I like artists from all over the world. And the way that this San Francisco lady found these Indian ladies from India that were descendants of black slaves, I think I'm getting a lot of it from there. And I don't have any problem with the gay community. LGBT, whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not cruel or mean. I don't care. I like your heart. I don't like the outside. I like the inside. Goodbye. That's enough. Goodbye. Hopefully I haven't offended anybody with all of that, because I don't mean to, and maybe that's why I should learn more. But I feel like coming from San Francisco in a time when I did, and my parents were very, 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 very aware of making us inclusive of anybody, as long as they were nice, and still do. It doesn't matter. Your package is not what I'm after. It's the gift on the inside. Oh, am I a poet? I don't care about your package. I care about the gift on the inside. I think I might write that one down in my Hobonichi. That came from Japan. That I watch on the internet with people from all over the world. What did I say it on the 31st? Okay. Uh-oh, where's my pretty pen? I took it to the hospital. Okay, let's do it with something else. A blue gel pen may not work. Oh, these came out of the hospital. I need to include these. Okay, what did I say? I don't care about the package. I care about the gift. I don't care about the package. I all for the gift on the inside. And guess what? Another junk label just fell off. And you have to like junk food. And sloths. My spirit animal is a sloth. Okay. Stick, you junk food labels. Okay, that's enough. No more politics. Or, I don't even think that's politics. I just think that's good people skills. There's another one. Promote good people skills. Promote? Maybe promote good English too. Promote good people skills. And the reason why I keep going on YouTube and making videos when only 2 people, maybe at once a month, 3 people watch them, is because I love talking to people all over the world. Right? Van Gogh wasn't famous till he was dead. Thanks for watching. Sincerely, thank you for watching, whoever you are. As long as the gift on the inside is nice, I don't care who you are. Bye. Enough. I'm going hoarse.